Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana.
We are one-stop solution for current affairs.
We have an application student by the name CHSL which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded it, you can log in it through your Gmail ID.
You can find our Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will be getting daily, weekly and monthly current affairs on regular basis. You can use code VIKAS10 to get additional 10% discount while purchasing the course. This video is available both in English and Hindi. The timestamp for both English and Hindi are mentioned in the description of each video. You can contact us on the number provided or mail provided. Also follow us on Telegram and Instagram, and the link for the same is provided in the description of each video.
In our course, you will be able to find the quizzes that are uploaded which will help you enhance your learning. We make sure to cover multiple banking exams that will help you to land a better job. That includes your IBPS, RRB, SBI PO and other banking related exams. We aims to cover 15 questions via handwritten notes in upcoming bank exams. These handwritten notes are available on daily current affairs content PDF at our mobile application and website careerscloud.in. Only our Crack Current Affairs subscribers will be able to access these handwritten notes. A sample PDF of the handwritten notes will be available in the description.
Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the third week of the Feb month. The session will be quite interesting and important, so stay tuned with us till the end. Let's start with the main content, student. First is, which of the following is not in the top 5 regarding the devolution index report titled Status of Devolution to Panchayats in States and Indicative Evidence Based Ranking 2024 released in Feb 2025 in New Delhi. So it is Andhra Pradesh. Rest all are in the top 5 devolution index report, right? That was titled States of Devolution to Panchayats, right? Focus on Panchayats will be there to develop a proper framework here so that the functions and functionalities of that can increase. And it is Tamil Nadu, that is Karnataka, that has topped or ranked 1 in this devolution index. Next, mention the organization that recently launched the India's first dedicated platform, related party transaction portal, to monitor and analyze RPTs and enhance the transparency and governance in the corporate India. So it is SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India.
Next, in Feb received the restrictions from RBI to issue new loans and suspended deposits withdrawals due to concerns about their financial position. So in Feb, it is New India Cooperative Bank Limited that have received the restriction from RBI to issue restrictions from issuing new loans and suspend the deposit withdrawals due to the concerns about their financial position, right? In this case, they can be liquidated, and the maximum amount that an individual investor or customer here will be receiving 5 lakh rupees, up to 5 lakh rupees in there if they have that amount in bank account. Next, until which date RBI granted an extension to Vakranji Limited to set up, own and operate as a white label ATM across India. So until which date? It is 31st of March 2026, right? Still it is RBI that has granted an extension to Vakranji Limited to set up their own and operate their white label ATMs. White label ATMs are those ATMs that are operated and also set up by non-banking entities. Next, mention the country that recently secured $300 million line of credit from Exim Bank for purchasing high-speed boats and offshore petrol vessels. Which is that country? It is Vietnam. Vietnam, right? They received this amount or this line of credit from Exim Bank, and this line of credit is worth $300 million. There will be two contracts. One will be $180 million contract and second is $120 million contract. This $180 million is for the offshore petrol vessels. 4 offshore petrol vessels will be procured here, and second $120 million contract is for the procurement of high speed guard boats, and right here the number has not been disclosed for them. Next is 7th edition of the Sportstar Ace Awards 25 was held at the Taj Mahal Palace in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Find the incorrect statement among the following. Only the B option is wrong. All the rest options are right here. Right, B is saying that Divya Deshmukh won the Sportstar of the Year female and also the Sportswomen of the Year for 2025. Is it correct? No, it is Manu Bakar, not Divya Deshmukh, but Manu Bhakar won the Sports Star of the Year 2025 female and also the Sports Women of the Year title. Next, in Feb, President's rule was imposed in which Indian state? So, President's rule was imposed in not Mizoram, Manipur. Option 5 is right, and this was following the resignation of the Chief Minister of Manipur, N. Biren Singh. Correct? Take a note of this. Next is which of the following has recently partnered with Telangana government to harness the potential of artificial intelligence in agriculture, education and other key sectors? It is Google. Next, you have to find the correct statement regarding the 15th edition of Aero India 2025 held from Feb 10 to 14th in Bengaluru, Karnataka. If we look at the options, option B and option C are right, A is wrong. A is saying that Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, they have launched India first home grow very high frequency radar created to detect the advanced stealth aircraft from the 5th and 6th generations. Is it correct? It is Hall that has launched this? No, this is your DRDO. Right? DRDO, they have unveiled the first indigenous very high frequency radar designed to detect 5th and 6th generation stealth aircrafts. Next, identify the disease targeted for the elimination by launching the annual nationwide mass drug administration campaign under Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare JP Nadda in Feb 2025. So what is the disease targeted here? It is lymphatic filariasis that is being targeted here, right? And it is expected, or the target of Government of India is 2027. Till the year we will be eliminating this from India. Next is what is the value of the commemorative coin that was launched to or that was issued to mark the birth centenary of legendary playback singer Mohammad Rafi as announced by the Government of India in Feb 2025. So what is the value of this commemorative coin? It is a 100 rupees commemorative coin, right? And here Mohammad Rafi, he was also a Padma Shri awardee. Next, identify the initiative that was introduced by IRDAI during the 9th edition of Bima Manthan to enhance the accessibility, affordability and efficiency of insurance services in India. That is your Bima Trinity, right? This is the initiative that was issued by launched by IRDAI. This Bima Trinity, it will enhance the accessibility, affordability and efficiency in the insurance services in India. Next, who was recently conferred with the UK the Most Excellence Order of the British Empire under the King Charles III reign for his service to UK-India business regulations or relations. So who was honored here? Natarajan Chandrasekharan was here conferred with the UK the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire under the King Charles III reign for his service to UK-India business relations. Next, in Feb, RBI has approved the appointment of Prabhadev Singh as the Chief Executive Officer of Dash, effective from 1st of April, succeeding Zareen Daruwala. So, RBI, they approved the appointment of Prabhadev Singh as the Chief Executive Officer of Standard Chartered Bank, right? That is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and he will be starting his office from 1st of April 2025. And he will be succeeding whom? Zareen Daruwala. Next, which organization partnered with the Aeronautical Development Agency to develop high strength, high toughness, special grade steel for aerospace applications? It is Mishra Dhatu Nigam Limited. Correct? And this collaboration will enhance the aeronautical application, particularly in the 5th generation of aircraft. Next, when will the inaugural Olympic esports game take place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as announced by the International Olympic Committee on 11th of Feb 2025. So these Olympic esport games, right, they will be held in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and it will be in the year 2027. And this will be the first edition, that where will be the inaugural edition or the first edition of the Olympic esports going to take place. It will be in 2027 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Next, India has participated in the DASH session of the Commission for Social Development from 10 to 14th of Feb with the aim of discussing global social resilience and strengthening solidarity. So, India has participated in the 63rd session of the Commission for Social Development from 10 to 14th of Feb 2025. Next, who has been appointed as the chairperson of the 31-member select committee of Member of Parliament formed by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla to examine the new income tax bill. So this committee is established to examine this new income tax bill. It is a 31-member committee and it will be chaired by Bhaijant Panda. Next, Indian Navy participated in the International Fleet Review 2025 and the 5th edition of Multilateral Naval Exercise Komodo from 15 to 22nd of Feb. Name the country that hosts both these exercises. So these countries or these exercises, they were hosted by Bali, Indonesia. And from this Indian side, INS Shardul took part in this along with P-8I long-range maritime surveillance aircraft and landing ship Tank Large also took part in this. Next, which country is set to host the BRICS Summit 2025 scheduled from 6th to 7th of July 2025? It is your Brazil that will be hosting it in Rio de Janeiro. Next, when the SEBI new disclosure rule for the related party transaction come into effect from? It will be coming into effect from 31st of April 2025, right? And also remember, it is SEBI that has introduced this new industry standards under which the listed entities, they are required to provide a minimum information to the audit committee and the shareholders while seeking approval for the related party transaction. Next, find the incorrect statement according to the International Energy Agency's data for Feb 2025. If we look at the options here, only option B is wrong, A is right and C is right. B is saying that solar power is projected to rise over 20% between 2025 to 2027. Is it correct? So no. The target here is, it is expected, the solar energy, it is expected to grow between 28% between 2025 to 2027. Next, name the company that recently entered into a $1 billion agreement with International Critical Care Air Transport Team to provide 788 electric vehicle takeoff and landing air ambulances. So which is that company? It is E-Plane company. This E-Plane company, it is an electric aircraft startup that was incubated by IIT Madras, right? And they have recently entered into a $1 billion agreement with this ICATT, that is International Critical Care Air Transport Team, that will be providing 788 electric vehicle takeoff and landing, electric vertical takeoff and landing air ambulances. Vertical means on the land they can directly take off and land respectively vertically. Next is who was appointed as the 26th Chief Election Commissioner of India, succeeding Rajiv Kumar and set to assume the charge on 19th of Feb 2025. So Ganesh Kumar, correct? So Election Commissioner Ganesh Kumar was appointed as the 26th Chief Election Commissioner by Prime Minister Narendra Modi led selection committee, and he will be succeeding Rajiv Kumar, and he will become the first CEC to be appointed under the newly established law governing selection of election commission members. Next is identify the organization that developed the tested India's 4th generation deep ocean submersible Matsya 6000 under Samudryan project. So it is National Institute of Ocean Technology, right? They have developed and tested this Matsya 6000. Next, which of the following statements are correct regarding the 38th edition of the National Games? If we look at the options, option A and option C are right, B is wrong. B is saying that Maharashtra secured the top position with a total of 121 medals, including 68 medals gold, 26 silver and 27 bronze medal. Is it correct? So remember, Maharashtra secured the second position here with a total of 201 medals here. Correct? Out of which 54 were gold, 71 silver and 76 bronze. Right? Take a note of it. Next, identify the Indian athlete who recently set a new national record in the men's 3000 indoor race at the BU David Hemmerby Valentine Invitational 2025. So, Gulveer Singh here. Next, which of the following are incorrect regarding the 9-year anniversary of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana? If we look at the options, which of the following are incorrect here? So, among the following, option B is only incorrect. Right? Rest all are correct. B saying Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana has recently extended the financial year 26-27 with budget allocation of 69,515 crore rupees. So is it correct? So remember, it has not been extended till FY27, but it has been extended till 25-26, that is FY26, and with this budget it has been extended. Next, what is the maximum loan amount facilitated under the Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme for MSME launched by Union Minister of Finance Nirmala Sitharaman in Feb 2025? So what is the maximum loan amount facilitated here? It is 100 crore rupees. Next is in Feb, Fifth International Conference on Green Metro Systems, the Future of Urban Mobility, jointly organized by DMRC, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, and CII, Confederation of Indian Industry, and Indian Green Building Council in India. Question asked here is identify the first of its kind initiative that was inaugurated during this event at Okhla Vihar Metro Station to promote sustainable metro rail operation. So what was established there? Which mission was or initiative was launched? It is vertical bifacial solar plants were launched here. Next, name the initiative launched by the Union Minister for Rural Development Shivraj Singh Chauhan in Feb 2025 to modernize the land records in 125 urban local bodies across India. What is that initiative? National Geospatial Knowledge Based Land Survey of Urban Habitations. Next, according to the Future Brand Index 2024 released in Feb, which of the following is not among the top 5 spots here? Among the following, it is Disney that is not among the top 5 spots here. Rest are the among the top 5. Next, here Apple was ranked first. Remember this. This is important. Next, identify the digital service platform launched by LIC in Feb 2025 to empower its agents and sales associates. It is One Man Office, right? So, what is the digital service platform? One Man Office. It is launched by LIC. Next, who won the BBC Indian Sports Women of the Year Award 2025 at the 5th edition of the British Broadcasting Corporation Indian Sportsman of the Year Awards held in Feb 2025. So who won the BBC Indian Sports Women of the Year Award? Manu Bakar, right? Take a note of this. Next is what is the name of the Asia's life-sized animatronic elephant that introduced by the people for the ethical treatment of animal in Bengaluru on 11th of Feb. So what is the name of that Asia's first life-sized animatronic elephant that was introduced by PETA India in Bengaluru, Karnataka? It is Ellie. It is Ellie. Next, where was the recent faunal survey conducted which recorded 15 new species including birds and butterflies? It is Parabiculum Tiger Reserve, right? This Parabiculum Tiger Reserve, it is in Palakkad, right? And here, remember, this faunal survey was conducted and 15 new species, including of birds and butterflies, were discovered here. Next is identify the key mineral highlighted in the Memorandum of Understanding between India and Argentina signed in Feb 2025 for exploration and mining cooperation. So what were the key minerals? It is lithium here, right? Very important, students, and we have discussed this in multiple times for revision in revision part also, that between India and Argentina MOU has been signed for exploration and mining of lithium. Next, which state recorded the highest number of bird species, that is 543 in India during the 28th annual Great Backyard Bird Count Festival held in Feb 2025. So which state recorded the maximum bird counts? That is West Bengal, with 543 species were discovered here. And this was the 28th edition of this annual Great Backyard Bird Count Festival. Next, name the country that became the newest member of OPEC Plus in Feb 2025. Which is it? It is Brazil. Brazil has recently become the new member of OPEC Plus. Also, Brazil is having the presidency for BRICS. Next, name the new payment mechanism introduced by IRDAI in Feb 2025, allowing one-time mandate on UPI for insurance companies. It is Bima application supported by blocked account. This initiative will intends to simplify the payment procedure for life and health insurance policies, where it will allow the policyholders to block funds in their bank accounts for premium payments in future. Next, which of the following is not in the top 5 of the Forbes India top 10 richest women in the world 2025 list released as of Feb 2025? Among the following, Savitri Devi Jindal is not in the list. Rest all are in this list. Next, who took charge as Delhi's 9th Chief Minister and 4th Women Chief Minister on 20th of Feb, succeeding Atishi Singh of Aam Aadmi Party. Right? So, who is the new Chief Minister of Delhi? Rekha Gupta. She is the 9th Chief Minister of Delhi as well as the 4th Women Chief Minister of Delhi. Next, identify the life insurance company that won the Silver Shield in Category 3 Life Insurance at the ICAI Awards for Excellence in Financial Reporting 23-24. So, identify that life insurance company. It is HDFC Life Insurance Company. Important. Next is identify the Indian naval sailing vessel that reached the port Stanley after completing the most challenging phase of Navika Sagar Prakrima 2. So what is that Indian naval sailing vessel? It is INSV Tarini. Next, the Ministry of Defence, they signed a contract worth 1,220 crore rupees in Feb 2025 with Dash for the procurement of 149 software-defined radios for the Indian Coast Guard. So, Ministry of Defence, they signed the contract here with whom? With Bharat Electronics Limited, and it is for the procurement of 149 software-defined radios for the Indian Coast Guard, and this contract is worth 1,220 crore rupees. Next is Inland Waterways Terminal at Jogi Ghopa in Assam along the Brahmaputra rivers was inaugurated by Union Minister Sarabandana Sonowal in Feb 2025, and it was to enhance the trilateral trade between India, Bangladesh and which country? So this, remember this tri-junction, right? It is Inland Waterways Terminal. It will be a tri-junction. It is at the Brahmaputra river that will help to enhance the trade, trilateral trade between India, Bangladesh and Bhutan. Next is India was elected as the vice president of IALA in 2025. IALA, it is your International Organization for Marine Aids to Navigation, that is IALA. Next, the Department of Horticulture and Food Processing under the government of Uttarakhand signed the records of discussions for 4-year technical cooperation project in Feb 2025 with Dash to enhance the horticulture production. It is to enhance the, or basically it was with whom? It was with JICA, Japan International Cooperation Agency. Next, name the mobile application launched by RBI to provide user-friendly access to macroeconomic and financial data that will enhance transparency and accessibility for the public. So it is RBI data. This is the mobile application that was launched by RBI. Next, IRDAI, they formed a 7-member committee that will review and implement the changes to the Insurance Act of 1938, chaired by whom? So this committee will be chaired by Dinesh Kumar Khara, the former chairman of State Bank of India. Next, as per the 44th edition of the Burgundy Private Huron India 500 list released by Axis Banks Limited's Burgundy Private and Huron India in Feb 25, which among the following are not in the top 5. Among the following, first, Infosys and HDFC, they are not among in the top 5 list here. On the top it is Reliance Industries Limited, then TCS, then HDFC Bank, then Bharti Airtel and ICICI. Correct? I correct, not HDFC, it is ITC here, right? HDFC Bank is there on the list on the 3rd number. So ITC and Infosys are not on this list. Next, Time Magazine's around its 2025. Time Magazine, they have announced their 2025 Women of the Year list in Feb 25, recognizing 13 inspiring women, who is the only Indian honoree known for her efforts in conserving the great Egyptian storage, that is Hargila. So who she will be? She is Purnima Devi Burman. Correct? Next is in Feb, Government of India extended the tenure of Chief Economic Advisor Venkataraman Anantha Nageshwaran until what? It has been extended till 31st of March 2027. Next, name the world's first quantum chip introduced by Microsoft in Feb 2025. It is Majorana 1. It was launched by Microsoft and it is the first quantum chip. Next, the IRDAI, they imposed a penalty of 1 crore rupees on which insurance broker for failure to remit premiums and protect the policyholder interest. It is UIB Insurance Brokerage Private Limited, right? And IRDAI, they have imposed the penalty here of 1 crore rupees on this insurance broker for the failure to remit premiums and protect policyholders interest. That's all for the day, students. Now let's move to some revision part that will be beneficial for your learning.
Next, which among the following is the word of the year 2024 chosen by the Cambridge Dictionary in November 2024? So which is that word? It is manifest, right? And this has nearly 1,30,000 lookups in their website. The word gained popularity across mainstream media, self-help communities and social media platform. And this manifest, it reflects to the act of imagining one's desired achievements with the belief that doing so can increase the chances of success. Next, Rumana Sinha Segal, a mentor at Hyderabad, Telangana, based in T-Hub, and Akshay Deshpande, the associated startup founder of Switchco, have been recently honored with the Karamveer Chakra Award for 24-25. Which organization instituted the Karamveer Chakra Awards along with Indian Confederation of NGOs? So, which is that organization? It is United Nations. These awards were given during the 13th edition of the REX conclave, that was a conclave which was held from 25th November to 26th of November in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Next, which airline was recently awarded the 2024 Airline of the Year by Center for Aviation at its 2024 Global Aviation Awards for Excellence in Belgrade, Serbia? So, which is that organization? It is Indigo. Take a note of this, and Indigo was named as the 2024 Airline of the Year. Next, India was honored with the ISSA Dash Award for Asia Pacific 2024 Award in the Regional Social Security Forum in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So, it is for Good Practice Award. Next, who has been recently awarded the Turner Prize 2024 for the thought-provoking exhibition Alter Altar? So, who has been awarded here Turner Prize? Jasleen Kaur was awarded here with the this Turner Prize, and the other artists who were also shortlisted for this. Here, Jasleen Kaur's exhibition is on the display at the Tate Britain until 2025 alongside various other shortlisted candidates. Next, during the 29th session of the Conference of the State Parties in the Hague, Netherlands in November, the Indian Chemical Council received the 2024 Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, the Hague Award, for their contribution to what? For their contribution to chemical disarmament. Next is which company has been recently selected as one of the Forbes India's Select 200 companies with large global business potential at the D Globalist Entrepreneur Mobility Summit 2024 in New Delhi. It is your Octanom Tech Private Limited, and this accolade is expected to accelerate the Octom's tech global growth, paving a way new partnership for various leadership in financial technology innovation. Next, which infantry battalions have been recently awarded the President's Color from the General Upendra Dwivedi, the Chief of Army Staff? It is your mechanized infantry that received this President's Color. Next, who was recently honored with the Rochdale Pioneers Award 2024 by the International Cooperative Alliance in recognition of the significant contributions to advancing the cooperative sector in India? So, which is it? It is Dr. Uday Shankar Awasthi. Next, who will be conferred with the Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development for 2024 in recognition of the exemplary contributions to human right, peace and equality? It is Veronica Michael Bachelet Zaria, right? And she has strongly advocated for gender equality and the rights of the most vulnerable sections of the populations globally. Next, which word of the year was chosen as the word of the year 2024 by Merriam-Webster? So, polarization is the word of the year 2024 as selected by Merriam-Webster. Next, who has recently awarded with the 2024 Champions of the Earth Award by United Nations? So, Madhav Gadgil was honored with this Champions of the Earth Award. This award is given by UNEP, United Nations Environment Program, and this is for the conservation efforts, right, for the protection of environment, focusing on the combating land degradation, drought, desertification, and coming up with various challenges. Next, which state police has recently awarded the inaugural Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry FICCI Drone Award in the training and capacity building category? So, which state police was recently awarded here? It was Karnataka State Police that was awarded. Next, who has recently won the 2024 Women's Tennis Association Player of the Year Award? So, Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus has recently won this award. She is currently ranked world number 1 women tennis player, right? And she has been awarded with this Player of the Year Award. Next, the Honorable President of India, Draupadi Murmu Ma'am, conferred the National Panchayat Award upon 45 awardees, including 42 panchayats and 3 capacity building institutes organized by the Ministry of Rural Development. Which of the following is not the award category in the National Panchayats Award 2024? So, which is among them? It is Swachh Gram Panchayat Puraskar is not among the awards there. Next, which of the following are correct with respect to the UNESCO Asia Pacific Award for Cultural Heritage Conservation in December given in Bangkok, Thailand? If we look at the options here, all the 3 options are rightly mentioned. Next, which airline has recently received the two distinguished global accolades for its ongoing transformation and dedication to service excellence? Which is it? It is Air India Limited. And here, important, take a note of this.
Next, according to US Green Building Council recent report, pick out the incorrect statement. If we look at the option here, option C is wrong, A is right and B is right. C is saying that Canada topped the list with 1860 LEED certified projects covering more than 25 million gross square meter area. Is it correct? So no, it is China. China has topped the list here with 1860 LEED certified projects. Canada, on the other hand, is on the second position here. Right, that covers almost 300 projects. Moving on, in Feb, India and Dash country collaborated to implement the quick impact projects focused on physical and social infrastructure. It is India and Panama. These quick impact projects, they will be basically providing infrastructure such as your healthcare, education, roads, highways, right, as well as your educational institutions, right, that will enhance the and that will provide quick impact in the society there, in the local bodies there. Next is, which of the following state has recently secured 2424 crore rupees from World Bank to improve the living standard? It is Kerala state. Correct? Directly remember this. $280 million. Next, the food tech giant Zomato recently announced that it has officially rebranded themselves to what? So they have rebranded themselves to Eternal, and under Eternal you will be seeing Zomato will be there. Then Blinkit, Hyperpure, they all will be working under this brand Eternal. Next, identify the company that recently delivered their latest anti-tank 4 weapons to the Indian Armed Forces in Feb 2024. It is Saab AB. This is a Sweden aerospace and defense company, and they recently delivered the AT4, that is anti-tank 4 weapon that enhance the advanced weaponry capabilities of the Indian Armed Forces. Next, Shenzhou 19 crew on China's Tiangong space station successfully produced Dash and Dash rocket fuel ingredients through artificial photosynthesis. So first of all, remember, direct question can be asked that where was the artificial photosynthesis carried out in space, by which country? It was carried out by China. It was carried out at the Tiangong space station by the researchers of China using the Shenzhou 19 crew. Now the question asked here is that they have produced a rocket fuel ingredients through artificial photosynthesis, as well as they produce what? They produce the oxygen. We know that while photosynthesis, right, the plants use sunlight and carbon dioxide to produce energy and oxygen as the byproduct. So similarly here oxygen was released that will be consumed by us humans, and here this rocket fuel will be used by the rockets in order to power them to go from one location to another. Next, which company successfully completed the 29 New Shepard flight simulating lunar gravity for the first time? This New Shepard mission, that is NS-29, this is of Blue Origin. Blue Origin, a company, an aerospace company owned by Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Next, the Ministry of Ayush launched a campaign that is Savitri for the Better Health, which primarily focuses on improving the health of Dash. It primarily focuses on the improving the health of women. Next, identify the digital trade platform under which the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has recently expanded to include more agriculture commodities, offering more opportunities for farmers and traders. So identified that trade platform. It is your National Agriculture Market, right? That is ENA. Correct? So this platform, right, this will give more opportunities for the farmers and traders to benefit from the digital trade. Next, which of the following are incorrect with respect to the nuclear energy initiatives highlighted in the Union Budget of FY26? If we look at the options, the incorrect is being asked here, right? Which of the following is incorrect? Only A is incorrect, B is right, and C is right. A is saying that India aims to reach a goal of 150 gigawatts of nuclear energy by 2045 as a part of their long-term energy plan. So India aims to achieve 100 gigawatt by 2047. Now option A is right. Next, identify the Women Entrepreneurship Program that was launched by Union Minister of State Jayant Chaudhary in 9 colleges and universities across Assam, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. So, the name of that Women Entrepreneurship Program is Swalambini. Right, this program aimed to provide or to empower the female students in higher education institutions in the northern eastern region, and this is the first time that Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship through Guwahati based Indian Institute of Entrepreneurship and Niti Aayog, they have structured a stage wise entrepreneurship process that will help to create awareness for development, for funding, for skilling, for entrepreneurship, and also encouraging the women to take up the higher education institution, especially in the STEM courses: science, education, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Next, name the joint exercise recently conducted by Indian Army and Indian Air Force focused on airborne operations to enhance the inter-service synergy in the eastern region. So, what is that exercise? It is Winged Raider. This exercise demonstrated the higher operational readiness and showcased the integration between Indian Army and Indian Air Force. Next, identify the new health insurance product that was launched by Bajaj Alliance General Insurance, designed exclusively to cater to the evolving healthcare requirements of women. So, the product here that launched is Horizon Care. Right, it is India's first healthcare insurance plan that offers various specialized covers, including in a single policy. Right, here it is providing two key components that are Vita Shield and Cradle Care. Next, who was recently appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Citibank India, succeeding Ashu Khulla. So, K. Balasubramaniam was appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Citibank India, succeeding Ashu Khulla. Next, identify the cryogenic engine that ISRO successfully carried out the ignition trial for the upper stage of launch vehicle Mark 3 in Feb 2025. It is CE20. This is the name of that cryogenic engine that was tested by ISRO. Next, Dash served as the first president of Namibia who passed away recently in Feb 2025 at the age of 95. So, Samuel Sefishuna Daniel Ouma has served as the first president of Namibia who recently passed away. Next, name the application that that recently became the second most downloaded food and drink app in 2024 according to the Sensor Tower. It is Zepto. Zepto is an Indian quick delivery startup and it became the second most downloaded food and drink application globally in 2024. Next, where did the third edition of India-Egypt joint military exercise Cyclone commence to improve the defense cooperation? So this exercise Cyclone between India and Egypt, it was held in Rajasthan. This was the third edition of this exercise. It was a 14-day long exercise and there is a motto of this exercise, that is together we train, together we excel. Next, in which energy sector India achieved a historic milestone by exceeding 100 gigawatt capacity, reinforcing its leadership in renewable energy in Feb 2025. So in which sector? It is in solar sector or solar energy sector, and remember students, it is Gujarat that is taking the lead in terms of solar energy, rooftop solar installations, as well as solar if we are talking about the manufacturing, semiconductor manufacturing hub will also be your Gujarat itself. Next, what is the harmonized system of nomenclature code for geographical indication recognized white rice that was produced? And this, remember this HSN, harmonized system of nomenclature, this code, right? This code is basically given to every commodity that is taking or that is doing international trade in the international market, right? And each commodity is given this HSN code, right? So the newly introduced HSN code are 10063011, right? This is the code here for white rice, because white rice is being asked, and 10063011, this is the code for the parboiled rice, right? So remember both of them. Next, pick out the incorrect statement. We have to look at the for the sixth bi-monthly monetary policy for FY25. If we look at the option, the incorrect one here, option A and C, they are wrong here. If we look at them, the policy repo rate under the liquidity adjustment facility has been increased by 25 basis point to 6.75% from 6.5% effective immediately, right? So this the policy repo rate, right, has been 6.25% now, right? That it has been reduced from earlier it was 6.5%. Now we have seen a reduction of 0.25%. Now it is 6.25%. So take a note of this. A is wrong, B is right, C is saying that RBI has postponed the implementation of the proposed liquidity cover ratio norms and project financing guidelines till March 2028. No, this is not till March 2028 but till 31st of March 2026. Now all the options are rightly mentioned. Next, which company launched the two new fund offers in Feb 2025, including the Nifty Total Market ETF and Nifty Total Market Index Fund to monitor the performance of Nifty Total Market Total Return Index? So, which company launched them? They were launched by Angel One Asset Management Company. Next, identify the organization that recently collaborated with the China National Space Administration to include Pakistan's first lunar rover and in the Changiz mission scheduled for 2028. So identify the organization recently collaborated with CNSA. It is the Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission, that is of Pakistan. They will be sending a lunar rover in Changi 8's mission that is scheduled for 2028 and that will be launched by China itself. Next, whose birth anniversary is the World Unani Day observed annually on 11th of Feb in recognition of his contribution to Unani medicine and social reform. So, Muhammad Ajmal Khan, also known as Hakim Ajmal Khan, a prominent social reformer and a renowned Unani scholar. Next, India and European Free Trade Association launched India EFTA desk to strengthen the economic ties and facilitate trade and investment between the two regions. Which of the following is not among the countries in the EFTA? So which is it? It is Finland. Next, who has been appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Nokia, succeeding Pekka Lundmark, effective from 1st of April 2025? Who he will be? Justin Hotard. Next, where was the first ever Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sectoral technical and economic cooperation youth summit inaugurated by Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Mansukh Mandviya in Feb 2025? So it was in Gujarat, and very important students, this was a 3-day long event from 7th to 11th of Feb, and here it was a youth summit. So the theme of this was youth as a bridge for intra-BIMSTEC exchange. Next, identify the program that was launched during the 4th edition of India-UK Energy Dialogue, co-chaired by Union Minister for Ministry of Power Manohar Lal Khattar and Secretary for the Department of Energy Security and Net Zero, Ed Miliband of UK. So, identify that program. It is Accelerating Smart Power and Renewable Energy in India. Next, which country's National Records and Archives Authority signed an executive program of cooperation for the period of 25 to 28 with National Archives of India in New Delhi? It is Oman. Next is which Indian institute collaborated with ISRO's Initial System Unit to design and develop the semiconductor chips indigenous RISC-V controller for space applications in 2025. This is the name of that semiconductor chip, IRIS, right? And which is that institute that collaborated with ISRO's Inertial System Unit? It is IIT Madras. Correct? Take a note of this, and this will be powered by Shakti microprocessor, and it will be the third chip that will be powered using the Shakti microprocessor. Next, identify the book that was compiled by the chairman of Hinduja Group, Gopichand P. Hinduja, released by Vice President Jagdeep Dhankarji in New Delhi. Question asked here is, what is the name of that book? It is I Am. This book published by Hinduja Foundation, and it is basically about the unity, spirituality and interfaith dialogue that focuses on the importance of harmony in diversity. Next, which organization's Foundation Day is observed annually on 12th of Feb in India as National Productivity Day to promote productivity, efficiency and innovation? It is National Productivity Council, and the day also commemorates the foundation of the National Productivity Council of India. Next, name the newly confirmed super-Earth which is located 20 light-years away in the habitable zone of the Sun-like star, detected in 2022 by Oxford scientist Michael Kretinger. right? What is the name of that earth? It is given. It is HD 20794D. Next, who won the 91st National Snooker Championship in Feb 2025 by defeating the Brijnesh Damani? So, who won it? Pankaj Advani has won the 91st World or National Snooker Championship. Next, in Feb, Prime Minister Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana marked the first anniversary. Which of the following are correct here? If we look at the options here, which of the following are right? Here you will be seeing option B and C are right. A is wrong. A is saying that Prime Minister Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana operates under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Is it correct? So no. See this scheme. Correct. This scheme is being operated or it is organized by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Next, which mark is mandated for stainless steel seamless pipes and tubes according to Stainless Steel Pipes and Tubes Quality Control Order of 2025 issued by DPIIT. It is your BIS mark that is important here, and any product that is not having this BSI mark in this stainless steel pipes and tubes category, then that product will not be fit for the selling in the market, right? And BIS is your Bureau of Industry Standard. Next, name the country that topped the 2024 Corruption Perception Index released by Transparency International measuring public sector corruption in 180 countries. It is Denmark country, right? So, Denmark, they have recently topped the 2024 Corruption Perception Index. Very important, students, take a note of this. They have topped here, right? If I ask you what is the rank of our country, India here, so India ranked at 93rd position in the Corruption Perception Index. Next, identify the digital platform that was recently launched by the SEBI to help investors track and reclaim inactive or unclaimed mutual fund folios. So, the platform that was launched here is Mitra. Next, in Feb, SIDBI and French Development Agency, they signed a credit facility agreement worth dash amount to support the green financing solutions for India's MSME, right? So, SIDBI, they partnered with FDA, that is French Development Agency, for $100 million. Moving on. Next, according to Bloomberg Limited Partnership, Asia's Richest Families 2025 Index was released, and which family topped here with a net worth of $90.5 billion from India? It is Ambani that has secured the top position here. Next, who was appointed as the Romania's interim president following the resignation of Klaus Iohannis on 12th of Feb? So, who was appointed Romania's interim president? Ili Blozan. Next, on which date United Nations World Radio Day observed annually across the world to celebrate the lasting impact of radio? It is 13th of Feb that we observe every year as the United Nations World Radio Day, and this year it was the 14th edition of the World Radio Day that was observed. There is a theme also, students, that I want you all to remember. Theme being radio and climate change. Radio and climate change. Next, whose birth anniversary is observed on 13th of Feb as National Women's Day in India? It is Sarojini Chattopadhyay Naidu, that's Sarojini Naidu, also known as the Nightingale of India or Bharat Kokila. This year it was the 146th birth anniversary. She became the first woman to hold the position of the Governor of Independent India as well as the Governor of the UP, that is right now Uttar Pradesh. Next, identify the largest underground thermal lake recently discovered by researchers of southern Albania. It is Lake Neuron. Next is, where was the 12th edition of the World Government Summit held from 11th to 13th of Feb? That was to promote global cooperation under the theme Shaping Future Governments. So, where was the 12th edition of this World Government Summit held? It was held in Dubai, UAE. Next, which country recently partnered with India to enhance the quality assurance, standardization and global promotion of traditional medicine system? It is Indonesia. Next, who could be India? What could be India total natural gas consumption by 2030 with targeted strategies and policies intervention according to the International Energy Agency report, India Gas Market Report Outlook of 2030. So, it can be 120 billion cubic meters. Next, in Feb, Forbes India released the 12th edition of Forbes India 30 Under 30 class of 25, recognizing 30 young professionals and entrepreneurs for their impactful work across 19 different fields. Who among the following is not included in the list here? Among the following, Manoj Bajpayee is not included. Manoj Bajpayee is an actor, right? And he was not in this list. Next, identify the sports industry news site that recently released the 4th annual list of 100 top highest paid athletes in Feb 2025. So this was released by Sportico, right? This is the news site, sports industry news site that recently released the 4th edition of the top 100 highest paid athletes, and in this, Cristiano Ronaldo of Portuguese, a famous footballer, secured the top position for the second consecutive time with a net worth of $260 million. Next, which country elected Constantinos Tassoulos as the president for 5 years term effective from 13th of March, succeeding the Catherine? So which country? It is Greece. Next, who has been elected as the 73rd president of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for the term FY26, succeeding the Ranjit Kumar Agarwal. So Chartered Accountant CA Charanjot Singh Nanda has been appointed as the 73rd president of ICAI. Next, in February, Indo-Russian Rifles Private Limited delivered 40,000 units of AK-203 assault rifles to the Indian Army, and they are being developed at the Kodwa Ordnance Factory that is located in Amethi, Uttar Pradesh. Next, name the deep sea research facility that China approved for the construction in the South China Sea in Feb 2025 to study the cold deep ecosystem, set to be operational by 2030. It is Deep Sea Space Station. Correct? Take a note of it. Next is identify the AI chatbot that is set to launch soon, as announced by Elon Musk in Feb 25 as a competitor to ChatGPT with strong reasoning abilities. It is Grok 3 and it has been launched to students now, and it is said that this is the most powerful artificial intelligence bot that has been launched so far, right? And it can give you exact results or exact data without any hallucination. That means without any failure.
Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs.
We have an application, student, by the name CHSL, which you can go and download through the Play Store. Once you have downloaded it, you can log in it through your Gmail ID.
You can find our Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will be getting daily, weekly and monthly current affairs on regular basis. You can use code VIKAS10 to get additional 10% discount while purchasing the course. This video is available both in English and Hindi. The timestamp for both English and Hindi are mentioned in the description of each video. You can contact us on the number provided or mail provided. Also follow us on Telegram and Instagram, and the link for the same is provided in the description of each video.
In our course, you will be able to find the quizzes that are uploaded, which will help you enhance your learning. We make sure to cover multiple banking exams that will help you to land a better job. That includes your IBPS, RRB, SBI PO and other banking related exams. We aims to cover 15 questions via handwritten notes in upcoming bank exams. These handwritten notes are available on daily current affairs content PDF at our mobile application and website careerscloud.in. Only our Crack Current Affairs subscribers will be able to access these handwritten notes. A sample PDF of the handwritten notes will be available in the description.